level for you today. You'll be looking through a periscope at the sea of enemy ships, but you won't need the circle pad to aim. Using the system's built-in gyroscope, you rotate your body and turn the periscope to target. Another favorite, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, is back and totally remastered with 3D visual and improved graphics. As is Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a brand new and completely different title from the franchise Nintendo originally introduced in the days of NES. Make sure you try this to understand what targeting and shooting is like in a true 3D environment.
In the games I've played, they're the ones I think that I really notice a difference the most with, where you have that depth and you can really see where you're meant to be shooting and where you're going for. And it's times have changed so much. I mean, I've always loved shooting games. When I was a kid, of course, you used to throw stones at each other. That was the 3D shooting environment. Now, of course, you can do it through there. Alon, please, this is the thing everyone wants to know, when can people actually get their hands on one?
Wait, first of all, let me show you small additional things. Okay. What makes Nintendo 3DS even more special. That's the software that is preloaded on the system. Why don't we have a look? Okay.
I'm looking forward to checking out all those things later. I know you are as well. Mr. Shibata is back on stage here with us to tell us a little bit more about what we've just seen. Shibata-san.
Okay. First, the Mii Maker, similar to the one you already recognize from the Wii. But instead of just starting the process from scratch, here you can also use a camera to take your own photo, and the hardware will automatically create your preliminary Mii. And you can make your own adjustments from there. So making Mii has become even much easier.
And a lot more fun as well in a way as well. We tried making one earlier. I had a go. I made my own Mii earlier on, and I think we can show it on the screen so you can see how it works. See, not so bad looking there.
That's very handsome.
Oh, thank you very much.
Right. Would you look at my Mii?
I beg your pardon. You know, the minute you walked out on stage, I was hoping you'd ask that. Yes, let's have a look at Shibata-san's Mii. There you go.
That's good. Huh?
But you know, I didn't think you would actually recognise us if you met us in cyberspace. Close up.
And these Mii won't just appear in games. They will also be among the contents automatically solved by a street pass functionality.
Okay. So now that we are the best of virtual friends, we could use our Miis to play Face Raiders. Is that right?
Yes. Now this is a new game that comes pre-installed on the Nintendo 3DS. You play by taking your own picture and inserting it into a shooting gallery of sorts.
Okay. So you can shoot yourself in the face.
That's right.
Sounds fantastic. And we saw AR cards on there a minute ago. Is that right? Were they AR cards?
Yeah. Yes, but you will have a chance to play later on today and see what the Nintendo 3DS can get out of the single card, this card. Also, it won't come pre-installed on the hardware. You will be able to enjoy the enhanced internet browser and the Nintendo eShop with a simple system update at a later date.
Okay, and what will you be able to get on the new Nintendo eShop?
Nintendo 3DS owners will find it easier than ever to get access to digital game downloads. So with the Nintendo eShop, a steady progression of Game Boy and Game Boy Color hits will become available on the Virtual Console in addition to the new downloadable software titles. So just before we finish by confirming a launch plan for Europe, let's take a look at what will be on offer. In terms of the genre and selection, there will truly be something for everyone. Sports, action, shooter, fighter, family racing, RPG, all available on or very soon after launch day. And now to the question I know you are all very keen to hear answered. When can you get your hands on your own Nintendo 3DS?
Well, it's the only reason I'm here, to be honest with you, but please, put us out of our misery. When can we get them?
Okay. Last year, we announced that we are aiming for a worldwide launch by the end of our fiscal year, which is March 31st. I'm now happy to announce we will honor this promise and will be launching Nintendo 3DS across Europe on March 25th. Thank you. As always, retailer price of our hardware is decided by the retailers. So our trade price has been delivered to customers already. So please refer to their prices. So I can also confirm that during the launch window, which we are defining as a between launch and end of early June. More than 25 games will be available to Nintendo 3DS owner.
And of course you can play the old games on as well, but 25 new games is great. That's certainly going to keep me busy, and that's 1 week after my son's birthday, so I'll be calling you for an early one. Now, for all of you watching online, I'm afraid this is the time where we have to say sorry that you will not be able to, of course, experience the Nintendo 3DS for yourself today, and for that we're sorry, but rest assured we will be embarking on one of our most extensive sampling campaigns in Europe, starting in February, and this is what you should be saying. Okay. I got excited. I thought I ran Nintendo for a couple of minutes there. Shibata-san.
Okay, so for all you watching online, I'm sorry that you aren't able to experience Nintendo 3DS for yourself today. But rest assured, we will be embarking on our most extensive sampling campaign in Europe starting in February. And we hope and we will be able to show Nintendo 3DS to as many people as possible before it launches. So further detail will be published soon on Nintendo website. So thank you all for your interest today. I hope you'll be able to convey today that this isn't just a launch of another game device, but the start of the new entertainment era.
And as the new head of Nintendo of Europe, I would also like to thank you for coming. So you've heard now all about what the Nintendo 3DS has to offer. For those of you watching online, as I said, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. But for those of you here, and this is obviously an exciting moment, we're going to ask you to follow us out and come and experience Nintendo 3DS for yourselves. Will you join me in saying thank you to Shibato-san for the good news and for the presentation today? And let's go and get our hands on the 3DS. Let's go.
I'm Beth Chalmers, and welcome to this European launch for the new Nintendo 3DS system. Now, they've just finished in the main auditorium with the main presentation, where they've had the big reveal, and we've all been introduced to this portable entertainment system. Now, it's 3D, but you don't have to wear the special glasses, which is quite amazing. Now, behind me, we've got a gameplay area, which has been divided into various zones. And down there, having a look at what's happening, is Otis Dealey. So, Otis, how's it going?
Thanks, Beth. Well, it looks like the launch went very, very well, and there is now at least 1,100 eager journalists all proceeding into the gameplay area to sample the Nintendo 3DS for themselves. So let's have a quick recap. It's a portable entertainment system that allows you to engage with content in 3D without the need for special glasses. That's a very, very entertaining prospect. So we're now going to go through to the gameplay area. There are zones there, and each zone will let these people experience a different aspect, a different feature on the Nintendo 3DS. When we get there, I'll explain it to you in just a little bit. But what I really want to do is try and gauge the level of excitement here. I mean, this is something that Nintendo hope will completely revolutionize not just portable gaming, but entertainment. So I'm going to try and find myself a victim, if you will, to ask a question. Here's somebody. Excuse me. If I can just hold your attention for just a couple of seconds. What's your name?
Chris.
And where are you from, Chris?
I come from London.
Okay, so tell me, what feature are you most excited about?
Well, there's quite a few, to be honest. Obviously the 3D side of things, which is absolutely awesome, and then the Street Pass, that looks brilliant. So
yeah, the Street Pass is just a fantastic feature. You've come a long way, so I'm not going to keep you too long. Go forth and play. Thanks very much for talking to us. So if you just follow me right now, I'm going to take you into this zone here. This is the gameplay area, as I said earlier, and it's divided up into different zones. We've got the 3D photo booth there. Just next to it is the pet shop. There's a no 3D zone there. Over at the far end is the Dojo Ono. There's a cinema, a cafe, and a bar. Now, all these give clues as to what functionality Nintendo's 3DS portable entertainment system has. I wonder if we can grab someone else for a bit of a chat. There's a guy over here who looks like he can't make up his mind what zone he actually wants to go into. Excuse me, just for a quick second, how did you find the speech in there? Did it wet your whistle?
Yeah, absolutely. Whistle is well and truly wetted. Yeah, I thought it was awesome.